What we're really seeing today is data center growth is no longer just a technology challenge. It's really become a community acceptance challenge. If you look on the screen here, these are just three examples, but the one on the far left, 48 US projects representing just under 160 billion investments have been delayed or blocked due to local opposition. A couple of the ones that have been in the news, kind of a little heavier, obviously going to be Elon Musk's XAI data center. And then, of course, if you're famous like Kevin O'Leary, Shark Tank mogul, the data center that he's investing in Utah is going to be another one that's popped up. But if you think about your local community, I live right outside Richmond in Richmond, Virginia. Richmond's not a large city. I live in the country. There are small rural roads that I drive on today where I see signs for no data center. So it's definitely something that we're seeing a concerted effort for people in the community to be heard. And it's really an opportunity for us from the inside out to really make sure that we're taking the necessary steps to put their minds at ease and that we're doing the right things. So one of the biggest headwinds to data center growth today isn't just the technology. We talk about community acceptance, and that resistance is rising. Many projects are facing what we call not in my backyard mindset, or we call it NIMBY as an acronym, or even BANANA. This one I love. It stands for Build Absolutely Nothing Anywhere Near Anyone. And I'm glad I wrote that down. But the data really supports this. A recent Gallup poll found that over 70% of Americans that were polled oppose local AI data centers. And the top concerns are pretty much what you would expect. While the broader need for data centers is going to be widely recognized, we want to leverage the technology. But communities are pushing back over these concerns like power and water usage, the top two in the poll, and the downstream effects on cost of living, noise, and local infrastructure. That's where their minds go. With many seeing limited direct benefit, trust becomes even harder to earn. So people worry about those downstream effects, higher utility costs, noise pollution. And many communities see these projects as being a high impact with limited direct benefit to them personally, which makes it even harder to earn their trust and move that permitting forward. So how do you protect your organization? How do you make the right decisions to put these minds at ease? Every IT asset decision today isn't just about efficiency. It's about protecting your organization. And that starts with defensible data backed by full auditability, clear documentation, and sustainability reporting that can stand up to the increased scrutiny from not only regulators and auditors, but people in the community, right? And when done right, reuse and recycling don't just support ESG goals, which is for environmental sustainability and governance, but they really do create measurable, reportable impact through scope 3 reductions and material recovery. So it helps reduce both the environmental and reputational risk. But what does it look like in practice? Protection comes from the complete visibility and control at every stage. So Craig, you tapped into it earlier. When this is done right and a program is built the appropriate way, right through whatever ITSM they're using, software they're using, we can give them asset level visibility by serial number to every stage through final disposition. So this really gives full documented chain of custody, audit ready reporting, all through a portal that they're currently using to manage the other 80% of that asset life cycle. So really, it's faster, it's more efficient, it's more accurate. So you can get those outcomes that are going to allow you to really achieve not only a faster access for the reporting, but just overall better results.